I swear to God, Mojo Monkey, if you bet against KoDoRiN one more.
All right, we're into it. Pokemon Stadium to start it off. n0ne flying around the stage. Already found a stomp. No pickup off of it, though. And here we go. KoDoRiN trying to corral him. Big combo to start things off.
Look, KoDoRiN in center stage. I can't stress how much this is like the defining thing about his playstyle right now. It's just that like every interaction seems to go in his favor because he's always playing them from the good position. I feel like he's just a little bit ahead of the game, ahead of like the field at just center stage control right now. Just like so sick to watch. Oh.
Okay, and KoDoRiN showed this a bunch versus Gatsu. This 3 hits of side B.
Yeah.
It's always been considered kind of like a bad move for Marth, or just that he has better options, but it seems to be working in these cases. So I'm curious why the 3 hit in particular seems to be so strong.
Yeah, well, okay, so if you're shielding... Ooh, wait, let's hold that thought. See if he can close out this edge guard. He gets hugged on the way up.
Okay, but he finds an air.
Yep. Oh, perfect patience there, knowing... Oh my god, n0ne just keeps...
n0ne mind controlled him.
It just recovered him to death. You know, like he just kept recovering until his opponent died. Sometimes. Man, brutal. But yeah, back on the topic of the side B real quick. I think that if you try to shield Marth's side B, generally what you'll want to do is shield 3 hits and then punish before the 4th one. And so if you cancel the 3rd one, like you don't do the 4th hit and then you dash back right away or something like that, you can kind of like avoid the normal time where they punish. And then sometimes you mix in the instant 4th attack and it kind of makes it kind of awkward for them. Like, do I try to punish the 3rd one or not? So yeah, pretty cool little optimization he's doing there.
Okay. n0ne goes for everything with the F smash. It actually ends up going the wrong way, and KoDoRiN's able to get a punish. But n0ne finds a gentleman to turn it all around, and it looks like a potential for a closeout right here.
You know, I think that KoDoRiN's one of the best players in the game of just having this controlled, like, it's kind of what we mentioned with Ben before. It's like when he has a game plan, he looks so good. And KoDoRiN has a game plan for almost every situation. And I do think, oh my god. I do think that n0ne is one of the best players at throwing wrenches into game plans, right? Like, I think some of these couple of interactions that they had were very scrappy situations. And I think that in the past, like, KoDoRiN kind of like avoids scraps. And just plays from like good positions instead, and n0ne just forces scraps, and then KoDoRiN's like a little bit on his back foot, and he's like, wait a second, let me set up my wall, let me get to center stage, and then set up my dash dance, you know. So kind of gonna have to skip a step here and go right to his game plan right now, because I do think that KoDoRiN can keep up with a bit of a hiccup. I see Iggy in the chat saying this time was between matches. Let's go.
All right, so we're gonna jump into game 2 here. And KoDoRiN with a little combo here to start things off, but he's only able to find 20%.
Yeah, but ending combos in good spots is another like kind of classic way to sort of extend your lead. And I think that's one thing that like KoDoRiN combos that get dropped still have him in center stage, which as one of the best center stage abusers in the game is a very nice place to be. Is he only took 2% despite kind of dropping a pretty big combo there. Still basically getting his ear to death.
Yeah, and he's able to close out the stock all the way, even with Randall trying to interfere. Okay, KoDoRiN gets another pickup here to start the second stock. And he finds the F smash on the roll in. n0ne is so stuck.
Yeah, I love the way KoDoRiN tech chases in this matchup too. He kind of mixes up between the reaction tech chase and the cover 3 out of 4 F smash. He's found like really high success rate with those, especially because they can just set up for your insanely good edge guard game. You can set up a forward smash, even a soft one or like a non-tipper one.
Ooh, and that up B actually clips n0ne as he's sort of short hopping to set himself up. KoDoRiN continues to maintain control on center stage. And he finds the F smash on the drift back by n0ne. He was trying to get the ledge, but KoDoRiN says no chance. 4 stocks to 2. KoDoRiN's been punished for this a bunch of times. Gatsu did it, and now n0ne's doing it. He's got to find the answer for that ledge refresh on invincibility.
Yeah, it's tough because Marth, hold that thought as n0ne just closed out the stock instantly, turning what was a pretty big lead into something that is very even now. But yeah, it's kind of tough. I think Marth is one of like the slightly worse characters at dealing with invincible opponents. He doesn't have a great like full hop around platforms game, and he doesn't have a great sit on the ledge game because he can't ledge stall invincibly safely. So if your opponent is invincible, he's like one of the more vulnerable characters on the ledge, and you don't really have anywhere to hide. But man, this combo from n0ne is pretty brutal. Finding the back air and a knee. And it does close it out. Wow, that was efficient.
All right. KoDoRiN tries to pick up the stock. He gets the dare, but he's not far enough off stage. None able to survive. And now he gets a stack of extra
tomahawk turnaround gentleman. I feel like that only none would.
Okay, KoDoRiN only takes 30% there. Not too terrible. And he finds a shield grab. Gimp time? Can he do it?
Yep. He gets a chance. He gets a couple chances here. Gets a bunch of damage with the up tilt here. Oh, none barely doesn't get the knee here. He's getting more and more chances here. KoDoRiN really wants to close this stock out. Doesn't want to go down 0-2.
Okay, KoDoRiN with the tech chase here. Finds the F smash on the roll in once again. But n0ne finds ledge in time. KoDoRiN wasn't fast enough getting there. Randall plays a part again.
Oh my god,
B.
going for the stop knee there, but doesn't get it. See if KoDoRiN can sort of close this out. n0ne gets back down to the ground where he wants to be. Throws out a stomp. Doesn't really get punished for it, just a jab. If you're able to throw out moves like stomps and only get punished with jabs, you're down for that risk reward. But KoDoRiN finding the grab here, holding center stage, pays off once again. n0ne has no resources, dies off the top. Tipper up there is going to close it out. Good stuff to KoDoRiN for staying in there.
n0ne definitely made KoDoRiN sweat for it there, but in the end, KoDoRiN was able to bring it together, close it out, and maintain at least on his counter pick. Now we're gonna have to go to Dreamland and see if n0ne has something to say about it.
Does he have something to say about it?
I get the feeling he might. You know, Squid, maybe
He's
a
a
little
talker at n0ne. He always has something to say about it.
Man, n0ne is he's been really efficient, really brutal with these punishes, and it sort of feels like, can KoDoRiN find enough hits fast enough, because he's not getting out of stuff. The defense is not coming together.
Yeah, definitely the punish game kind of has to be matched at the high levels. There's like defense gets better and better, and then offense gets better and better, and then eventually they both have just insane punish games on each other. So definitely KoDoRiN has at times matched the punish game, especially sometimes it's with like the full-on combos, and sometimes it's just he maintains so much control that and that was the first stock of the last game. It was a 0 to death. It wasn't a full combo, but he just had control the whole time. So.
Okay. Nice movement there by KoDoRiN to avoid the nair from the ledge, but this time he gets clipped by it. n0ne's continually using that option, and the risk reward is paying off for him most times. So KoDoRiN needs an explicit answer to that one.
Yeah, both players kind of overextended a little bit for the edge guards there and kind of dropped it back and forth, and n0ne was the first one to kind of pick it back up with something super relevant. Let's see if he can sort of build upon this lead, or if KoDoRiN's going to start to answer right back. 47% is not bad already, though.
Oh, and here he goes again. KoDoRiN with the side Bs continue to be effective. It also feels like KoDoRiN's only pulling it out when it's going to work. I'm not seeing KoDoRiN go for side Bs and get punished at all.
Yeah, it's really hard to punish that move. It has like surprisingly low lag if you do just the first one, and if you try to punish the lag on the first one, you can just mix in throwing out the second or third one. So it's like a very awkward timing to actually punish it. Right there, even on shield, it's like, what are you gonna do? Back out of shield? But if I do the second one, right, like it's actually pretty scary. Ooh, and the down tilt into side B is really good shield pressure as well. Waits out the air dodge.
And this is another thing, another reason why KoDoRiN's been using this a lot, is the side B into up tilt works really well at high percents. There he was able to use that to close out the stock. But n0ne comes down, uses the invincibility again, takes the stock, maintains the stock.
Ooh, the wake up gentleman gets a conversion off of it too. KoDoRiN wasn't ready for the down holding there. Didn't expect to get hit. He thought he'd get the tech chase for real. Oh, the perfect up tilt. He gets that on a roll punish so often. Definitely one of the juiciest punishes you can get on Marth. Oh, the perfect dash dance timing to find the hard knee to punish KoDoRiN's wall.
Yep. And again, we're just seeing both players be really brutal, but n0ne, when both players are popping off, it feels like n0ne sort of wins out. When it's a more controlled game and neither player is finding like the really big stuff, that seems to be KoDoRiN's wheelhouse right now.
Yeah, and I think a little bit that's the nature of the matchup, and a little bit that's the nature of the play styles. So they kind of both build upon that quite a bit. And yeah, n0ne looking like he's probably going to close it out here. Yeah, just kind of checkmate there when your opponent's willing to throw away his stock for yours, and because he has 3 of them. Going to be really hard to create any sort of tricky recovery mix-up that gets around ledge drop stomp.
So n0ne is able to go up 2 games to 1. Both of the games he's won have felt very decisive And the one game he lost was extremely tight. So he definitely feels like he has a little bit of an edge here. Let's see if KoDoRiN can answer back on Fountain.
Finds a grab right off the start. Into the grab off stage. Not able to find the gimp situation, but he gave himself a chance there. Man. n0ne is starting to find these dash dance timings around Marth's wall. Falcon's kind of one of the better characters. Like, if you do have the call out on what type of swing Marth is going to do, you can't find the punish. It's still hard to do like on reaction, but n0ne is starting to find like if I dash dance for just this amount of time and then throw it on me, I might get him.
All right, KoDoRiN trying to close out this stock here. He gets the double down tilt. That was the thing we were calling out from LSD, wanting to see more from him. KoDoRiN finds it working once again here. And again, a strong lead from KoDoRiN coming out of that first stock. The F smash actually doesn't connect. Are you kidding me? But he just brings it back right away.
Down air.
Holy moly.
Yeah, these decisive down air edge guards have been kind of a staple KoDoRiN classic too. We've seen him against Sheik a lot, catching the startup and the up B in that matchup. It's a little bit more expected in this matchup because we're like, yeah, Falcon's recovery sucks. Of course you can down air it, right? But having the kind of the wherewithal to do it in the right spots and catch your opponent's double jumps has been definitely a huge thing that allows KoDoRiN to take stocks very early.
Yeah, and those gimps, right? We talked about how you have to be able to keep up with n0ne's punish game, and one way to do that is, hey, if you find a gimp, that's one opening per kill, right? And that's perfectly reasonable way to keep up in the punish game. Oh, another gimp? He finds the F smash, and that's a tipper. He's gonna take the stock. Yeah,
another kind of recovered him to death. n0ne kind of tried to like ledge refresh at the wrong time, got clipped and just dies for it. So 2-stock swing right there. Whenever it's edge guard that was supposed to be yours. Ooh, n0ne kind of doomed here. KoDoRiN answers back. n0ne answers back, but he's still down a whole stock. So.
Yep. KoDoRiN hasn't been able to find the hit here. He finds the shield drop up air into these repeated up tilts. That super low side platform, making it kind of impossible for n0ne to do anything.
Good counter pick there.
Yep. And KoDoRiN's going to close it out with just a simple F smash. That was his first. That was pretty decisive, right? After a nail biter of a first win there in game 2, this one felt pretty consistent, felt pretty confident. And for the second time today, we're going to see KoDoRiN force a game 5 against a Falcon.
Yeah.
Is he going to be able to close out the set like he did last time against Gatsu? Keep in mind that was a super close one. Came down to the last hit, last stock. Maybe n0ne wants to bring on the heat a little bit more and try to close it out a little cleaner.
Yeah, and that Gatsu game 5 was on Dreamline, and we've already seen Dreamline this set, so it might be like a Battlefield or something this game. I'm not entirely sure. Yep, it is a Battlefield, so might be for better or for worse. I'm not really sure, but regardless, we do have another game 5 situation here. This is our third game 5 Marth versus Falcon set today. These are bangers.
Absolutely, these are. Okay, n0ne, he gets the stomp on the side platform.
Even adding a little tomahawk there during the platform tech chasing, baiting KoDoRiN down. How much damage does he get here? Just an up air. Oh, yep. KoDoRiN kind of almost got caught underneath Battlefield. Had to drift back and up B, and I think he was kind of in an awkward spot. Had to go high. And n0ne's ready to jump on that. Finds a stomp punish on the whip forward smash.
Okay. KoDoRiN, again, he's catching those tech chases with the F smash that covers 3 of 4. Even when n0ne rolls in and you don't get the hard hit or the tipper of the F smash, it's fine for KoDoRiN. He's not too worried about it. But the windmill, multiple up airs, forcing KoDoRiN way off stage.
Ooh.
And I think the big thing I'm...
go ahead.
The big thing I'm noticing here... Oh, that's unfortunate. The big thing here in Game 5 is I feel like n0ne's playing from center stage a lot more and KoDoRiN's caught in the corner. He's not comfortable there.
Yeah. I also think kind of something I mentioned before is kind of how he's getting better and better at challenging the wall. He's challenging side Bs and nairs in ways that if he's wrong, he gets clipped by it and like doesn't get comboed. There's been a couple where he gets hit by only the first hit of nair, but SDI's out, and then the second hit doesn't connect. Or he gets hit by side B, DI's out, then he doesn't connect into an up tilt or grab or something. So he's getting more chances to gamble, because before it was like, either I hit you or I get hit. Let's dance, right? But now it's like, either I hit you or nothing happens. And when your opponent gets like multiple free guesses like that on you in a row, it's only a matter of time before they kind of get you. And at this level, them getting you means a huge punish.
Right. KoDoRiN able to find a shield grab here off the power shield on n0ne's nair approach, but again, not able to find too much off of it. He gets a dash dance around the stomp. Oh, he had the read on that full hop, but doesn't pull the trigger.
Oh, Finds a grab into the corner here. Barely doesn't connect with the forward smash. That side platform getting involved. Double down air. Shoutouts to Falco.
All right, 2 stocks to 1 here. KoDoRiN needs to find something pretty big to bring it back to even.
Ooh,
Okay,
really
the tech
good punish
chase.
there. Oh,
The
sends
fair
him off
tickles
stage.
his
He has no
toes.
jump. He gets his jump back. He upbeats immediately. KoDoRiN still has a great pressure sequence going on here, though. Calls out the jump once again. n0ne has tricky drift, but it's not enough. KoDoRiN's able to
Oh
take
my
that
God.
all the way to the bank. Very
And he took no
decisive
percent.
stock. Mm-hmm.
But the invincibility, n0ne's gonna make it work for him. He gets a grab. KoDoRiN's at 95% now. Oh, he finds the grab though.
For their grab. Oh, n0ne slides off to the ledge. That was crucial. Could have been a
Tech
good
chase?
situation.
Tech
KoDoRiN's
chase.
been getting a ton off these tech chases. Really good reactions here, even grabbing the tech in place. Getting huge up tilt damage into forward air. Sets it up for the Ken
Oh
combo.
my
Gets it.
God.
KoDoRiN keeps
KoDoRiN.
getting away with it. Woo!